Hello, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to some more TCG Card Shop Simulator. Last night when I got home, I opened, I think it was 10 boxes of these guys here. These guys. Opened 10 boxes of these. This is, I think it's 2 days of game time. Then I've sold most of these guys off. So if I open my card here, right? So now I have, so this was 10, so above $100. I basically have this first page here, 6. The second page is $37 and above. So basically I got almost 2 full pages over, $50. So it was a decent amount of cards. Oh, the other thing I was going to show y'all is if you hit F key and you have Tetramon, Destiny, and then Ghost, you can go to Ghost. And here's that card, those 2 cards. So that's an $11,000 card. Don't know if I want to use that one yet. I kind of want to leave this one here because that's an expensive card. And probably gonna be difficult to get another one of those. So we're gonna probably wait on that one. Obviously, I have no Destiny yet. Tetramon, I have collected 304 out of 1,320 cards. So let's see. Close that thing down. Now I do need kind of low on orange cards here for a second. Trying to get my money up to be able to pay for my bills. And my bills they're racking up, and I've been ignoring them. These are just empty boxes strewn out all over out here. I should probably actually open the shop, huh? All right, we'll go ahead and open the shop. A little bit of resources back here. Probably just to make my life slightly better. Let's spend some money. Let's see. Let's open that one. Let's open that one. So that will give us all this storage back here. Now, when I activated my stalker last time, he's not supposed to be able to put stuff onto empty shelves anymore. So it gave me an option when I started to tell him whether or not he could do that. So we're gonna do that. Let's see. We hit there. I want you. You go here. You go there. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. Let y'all complain about that thing. And then 3, 4. I'm just going to keep stacking up the most expensive cards I can find. And then see if they'll grab them for me. Because that would be helpful. And then I went through and boxed up a bunch of them into the white boxes last night. So that way we have those. I need to get a thing to get those things start going out. And like I said, at 40%, they will sell. 50%, not so much. All right, so we got all that stuff going. Now I do need to get. I need. Yeah, why? 300 for that one. 300 for that one. So that way we got our 2 shelves going. We'll go ahead and put those in the back and keep this place all. There you go. You connected there. Now I'm gonna see. Hopefully he doesn't actually start putting stuff back there, and we'll be able to use these things. Because I think what I want to do is I'm gonna pull these guys. I have 3 of those over there. You go there. Okay. You got to watch them sometimes because what they'll do is they'll freaking grab those things off. Yeah, so it's $8.52 no matter what boxes you're selling in there. So we'll just sell those for 10. I think I'm losing money of those, but it's just getting them out. Because that's really what the problem is I need to get them out. And honestly, it's probably, let me do this. You go there, and you can go there. Only problem is now he's gonna once he finds those boxes, he pulls those things out. He's gonna throw those away, which is gonna make me sad. All right, so those guys are there. Need to look and see if we have more stock orders. So I think I'm almost to this one. I want to get the next level of those. The fire battles. These are each one of these is $1,000 to open those licenses. So expensive to open licenses. I know it feels like the game's kind of gated on you selling those the larger things. Yeah, $1,000, $2,000, $1,500. Like it's a bit spendy, you know. So you're looking at like, oh, I can buy this plushie. You know, it's like, oh, do I buy the license for this plushie or do I just wait and just, you know, do I go buy 10,000 like 10 boxes of the other cards and slowly start working them out. And I think that's my play here is I'm gonna go here in my stock order. I'm gonna buy, gotta buy 10 of these. So I'm gonna buy 10. I need a little bit more money. So a little bit more money. And then what I'm gonna do is basically gonna buy 10 stacks of those. And then probably put at least 1 or 2 more of these guys in. And then tomorrow is going to be me trying to save money for my rent and that stuff. So basically, go ahead, buy those off. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spend the money to buy 10 boxes of these packs. The only problem is trying to fight dude over here so he doesn't start grabbing them. Because I think he's going to try to grab. Well, technically these are all full. I'll try to put 2 of them in there. All right, so maybe I'll get 2 more. Because I wanna open the whole 10. Oh, he's buying a big card. $212. You go. I just gotta give him change back. Is the money floating? Oh, the money floats from this side. You see the money. We got those. Even get 2 more of these. Almost. And the reason I'm gonna get 2 more of them is so that way when he comes and grabs 2 of them and sticks them on the shelf in here, because all the other shelves are marked, so he won't be able to put them anywhere else. That keeps him from making me have a bad day. Because I'm trying to do it for science. All right, 56. All right, we got enough. There you go. Yeah, so do that. Just start opening them. Just see the whole. We're gonna probably, like I said, I want to kind of do this on 2 of them and see, because if I open 10 full boxes, that gives us a lot better idea of what we're doing here. And then trying to find out if it's ultimately going to be better. It's weird that I'm still getting new ones out. Okay, I need to get the lights turned on. It's getting dark out here. It's almost like there's some... Oh, well, there's a $37 one already. And remember, we're trying to just kind of the $50 and above ones. We're looking at the high peak of it. Now, the next question I have, too, is whether or not... because you have the single boxes and the double boxes, and I wonder if the double boxes are the better ones. So it's going to take a lot of experimenting and a lot of a lot of spent money to open cards. Yeah, 232 ones, like, it paid for the box. Like, I definitely think buying these boxes and opening them are worth it. It's just which one is more worth it. Turn this light on. Is and then, like, even the bigger boxes, I think they're more worth it just because they sell for more. Like, I have to do like the math and math it out. Probably should actually go check out my prices on my shelf and make sure they're not over undervaluing things too badly. Now, there are a few mods I've seen that kind of cause it to be able to adjust the store better, be able to kind of set prices on stuff. I haven't gone down the mod path yet, because I like looking at the game the way it is. And if I start adding mods and stuff to it, and start messing with the balance, then there's a confusion whether it's the mod that's causing a balancing issue, or if there was a balancing issue before the mod. So kind of have to play it the way the dev intended it to begin with. You can't really just kind of go off down the path. And I don't think we sold any of those. We sold any of these yet? We sold another big one too. This was... Oh, I got 3 of those. I got 3 of the cards for $98. Whatever. I'm just putting the biggest one I had, whatever the biggest, most expensive card I have is. I'm putting that one on the thing first. Because it doesn't seem like they come in. They just have X amount of money on them, and then when they come in, they know how much they want to spend, and they kind of work towards that. Probably should start selling $22. Yeah, and this is just not seeing those really high cards. Like, I'm seeing, obviously enough to pay for the box, and that's great. But it's still that hit of really high end money, and it may just be that as you get higher up, we can get higher things. Like, I'd like to really the goal is to hit 20 so I can, and then have enough money to be able to buy the thing. But I have a feeling as soon as I hit next day, we're gonna have money problems. It's because we got to pay for the rent, and I'm pretty sure it's going to take it from me as soon as I hit next day. All right, we'll get those guys going. Nope. All right, you guys are still sitting there playing cards. It's so long to open 10 packs of these guys. At 29. But like I said, it's not that that you don't get enough to pay for it. Like, there's plenty of cards to pay for it. Like, there's definitely enough cards in a box to do it. It's a question of, do you get those high things that allow you to improve your shop? And I'm gonna have to kind of go with, at least the opening the most expensive box that you can is probably a good plan. Because it's not like a real card shop. Because if it was a real card shop, you'd want a good mix, right? You'd want having a single thing of cards, and then having all of them, not the best plan, right? You want to have a good mix. You want to have the card that people are looking for when they come in, because people don't walk into a card shop and just go, okay, I've got $1,000, let me buy a $900 card, whatever the $900 card is. You're gonna walk in, you're gonna be like, I'm looking for 60 plague rats. And you're gonna walk in, you're gonna ask the guy behind the counter, hey, how many plague rats do you have? And he's gonna go, oh, I don't know, they're right here. And he's gonna pull out 20 of them. And you'll be like, okay, I'll take all of them. You're gonna walk in and be like, hey, I need a Sliver Legion, or the Sliver the Hive Lord, or something like that. You're gonna walk in with a specific card you're looking for, because you're looking at to complete your deck. So you'd want to have those cards, right? Like, yeah, you want to have the big card. You want to have the Black Lotus. You want to have, the dual lands and stuff like that. You want to have those on display, because those are the ones people are gonna ooh and ah. And you walk in, there's a $10,000 or $20,000 Black Lotus sitting on the counter. Obviously, it's not gonna be sitting on the counter. That's gonna be locked up and behind glass and hard to get to, because you don't want people touching that. They'll mess it up. So you want to have those things. And that would make, a shop run better. Like, just walk in and just, like this shop in real life, probably not gonna to hack it, right? Because I have no way to. I'm like, oh, here's just a bunch of bulk stuff. Like, I should have boxes in the back that you can go, dig through, and it is freaking a lot more single cards out, and honestly, most of the stuff, the cards and packs and stuff, would be behind the counter. Like, most of the card shops I've been to, those are all behind the counter, because it's way too easy to just pick up a card pack and have it walk off. So they a lot of those things are considered small and are behind the counter. And then, like, the boxes, those are behind the counter because they're too easy for somebody just to walk off with. And it's risk versus reward. And this isn't like a real card shop either, because I have like all the original, like all the blue stuff, right? Like if this was a real card shop, like I'd have like 1 or 2 rows of these, maybe. I have like, and then most of it would be the newest, whatever the newest thing that I could do was, and get her out of here. All right, so those are all good. Back to opening my packs. So I don't know how many of these I'm gonna be able to get to open here. What I'm probably gonna do is and you guys let me know. Do you want to see me open the entire boxes? Like, do you want to see just random pulls like this? Because I want to truth in advertising, right? Like it's the whole question is like, how many boxes did you actually open before you get a good card? Because that's important to know. So what I'm gonna do is we're gonna finish this one. Go ahead and let that one open. Just keep opening them. Just keep open all of them. Keep going. So many cards. So hopefully, like we need another 3,000 experience. This may give us enough points to get the next one. And honestly, if I get to the end of the day, and so I'm gonna take this box and I'm gonna throw it out here in the street. This box right here. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna basically take all 10 of these boxes and I'm just gonna line them up out here, and I'm gonna start opening them so that, and then I'll be back if I find anything over like $100 or so. We'll talk to you in a minute. All right, so I did open a Gilabas, a Gilgabass. So this is $174, 75-cent card. Once I get done opening these packs here, you can look and see. So I basically, this is the 4th box I've opened, almost all the way through it. So it's possible to get a large card in here, but it's a lot more rare. Like I've opened a lot of these packs, and I'll say that it seems like the higher box that you're opening is good, right? And it may be to the point of even when you're opening, like once you can open that next license, it may be worth doing that. Now the next question would be is like, and unfortunately it's just a lot of opening cards to kind of figure out the best option here. And before I can come back and say, yeah, this is because obviously if I had another playthrough, like starting over now, like I wouldn't have bought all these packs, right? As the way it's setting right now, I would not have bought these boxes with these cards in it. I would have bought the other ones to open. Now these are good for throwing on the shelf and selling, and you definitely want to have them on the shelf and selling, because if not, people come in and will be mad because they don't have them. Because it is what it is. But like for opening to get cards to sell, it seems like you want to do pretty much the highest one you can. And we may end up with enough points out of this to kind of get all this stuff done. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna keep doing this, and just see if I have another card. Like I said, anything over about probably $100. Oh, now and the other ones too. I opened an $11 card. I think it was a $37 card. So there's a 1070. But that was that whole, during that first cut. not seeing a lot of stuff, right? It is far and few between with this pack. So with that, we're gonna let it run for a little bit, and we'll see where I get to. Talk to you in a second. All right, box and a half more in. I found a $77 card. We have not a lot. I've gotten like a 27, a 25, a tens. Like nothing super extravagant. Like I said, pulling this many cards and not seeing a lot of value coming out of this one. And like I said, you're making the value back for the cards that are in it. It's just, it seems like as you get the higher stuff, it gets you more and more. You get more value. Those peaks and those high end bonuses seem to be a bit higher when you're the more you paid for the license. It seems like. So the next experiment I'll have is having to see if I can buy the double box if it does better, right? So I'll buy 5 of those and kind of see what that comes out to, if that works better. But like I said, we've got a $77 card, and we had the that I think it was a 150 or something, and that out of all those boxes I've opened so far. So it is slow going, but all things being equal, we should be able to hit level 20. And if we can hit level 20, that means that we'll have the legendary cards, which will be good. 24. Like I said, it's not like you're still getting big ones. It's just when you know that you could be making a better use of your time doing the more expensive stuff. But sometimes you have to be able to do these to be able to find out and kind of know. Sometimes you got to do the science. It is all slow. So all right, I'm gonna keep opening these and then see if I can make it through all these without banging my head on the desk. And then we'll kind of go from there. So I got basically, let's see, about 3.5 more boxes to go. So we'll get that, and then we'll be back. All right, and we're back again with a Mega Knight. All right, so we got a Mega Knight 206. The only issue, I think I pulled 3 cards that were pretty much over $50. I think I pulled a 77, like a 1 something, and then that guy there. So obviously, and I'm not looking for the super stupid $11,000 card. And that one is definitely fun. But it's really a question of, does it work? Now, we do have a shop level 20 open. So once I get done with these boxes, I'm going to, there's a $10 card. So I'm going to try to buy the license for the next set of cards, and then open some of them. And we'll kind of do that. So a lot of this game is just opening cards and trying to get this stuff kind of built. And because I think looking at it, it seems like that is, and like I said, there's all 10 boxes. So we have 10 boxes open. We have that stuff. Probably should have looked at the other thing first, but whatever. So I'm just standing, 9 o'clock at night, just opening boxes of cards on the the road. It's for science, though. Now, so the conclusion for this is the more money you spend on the bucks, the better your chances of finding good stuff is. Or in other words, water is wet. But like I said, it was just kind of one of those things. There's a $34 card, and I've found a handful of like $20-$30 cards too. You still make money on it. The spikes are a lot higher. Now that being said, we're gonna go buy. Well, I'm gonna attempt to buy the license for the next level, the legendary cards, and we'll start seeing what those are. That's a $95 card. That's not bad. So I'm talking bad about it, and now it's trying to now it's trying to prove its worth. So we've got basically, I want to say 5 cards. So basically 1 card per half, or 1 card per 2 boxes almost, that were over like $75. So not awesome. The opening these, it seemed about probably 1 card per box or so, or maybe 2. It was a bit. All right, so we're gonna go ahead. So we need $2,000 for that. The problem is I'm gonna push this button here in a minute because I need to go to the next day. And as soon as I do that, I think we're gonna be in trouble. So we have $17,000 right now. You go to the next day, day 49. Day 50. It's $2,800. My rent came due. At least it's like I have to make so much money, and like I said, it's the problem with this game is it's a lot of there's so much things to pull money out. Like if you don't spend your time opening cards like that, your shop's gonna fail. Because in order to get like these guys so that he can go mine that, the other guy can put stuff on the shelves. It's hard, right? So I'm gonna reset all these. So this one says it's $4 right now. Yeah, so see, that one went up quite a bit. So this one's 60.69. Yeah, so that one dropped a little bit, 30.15. So that one went up $3. So it's kind of frustrating that you have to go through this thing and kind of do this all the time. Like it'd be like, I understand it's part of it, but at the same time it's still because if it falls too far out of it, they get mad. And ultimately, like, everything kind of works out to pretty much the same price anyway. Like I understand that, but maybe on the screen or something, give us a thing that says, hey, this stuff changed. Like this went up, this went down. So that way we have an idea instead of having to go through and basically do every single one of these things. Because that's really, at this point, this is the only way I know how to really make sense of it. And then I just go through and reprice everything. Now, the cards behind me, nope, they're just staying there. So I just leave these alone, and then I'm just going to put them at 40%, and then just pull as much as I can out of them because, that's a $1,200 card if I sell it. Oh, at this point, it's when I sell it, because 40% over markup will work. People will be mad about it, but somebody will buy it. And this stuff here, I basically set everything back here at about 20%, and that seems to work fairly well. Oh, good. I'm out of orange ones. All right. Well, I guess I'm just gonna have to catch up. Hopefully somebody will buy this card. I'll get out of my massive debt that I'm in. But and then these guys here, I don't think anybody's buying these. Yeah. So, and then even that one's changed. So you almost need to go through every day and kind of do those. Uh, and uh, and then the other side too is why can't I put 2 stacks of boxes? Like I should be able to stack those. Those orange cards. We're gonna be hurting on orange cards here real soon. So really, I'm probably have to wait for a little bit. Wait for some of these cards to sell, and clean up some of my mess. Oh, let's see. I'm speaking of cleaning up some of my mess. Let's put this guy here. Bundle of cards. Now the thing is like it's random cards, so no matter what you deal with it. But I have so many cards that like it doesn't make sense for me to try to like I anything under $1, I'm just throwing in this box. Like if it was really right, like so what should be happening here? If there's 100 cards in there, this box should it's valued at like $50. It randomly, right? Some of them may be higher, some of them may be lower, but this box should be on average $50, right? And you can't. Oh, it's down here. I can't. There's no way I can set it that high. So technically, if you wanted to, if you had enough to put 1 cent cards in there, you could it's still valued at $8 as soon as you bundle it. So I'm not sure. Like, obviously, once they go in there, I don't think we can pull them back out. Really, jerk? Like, I get it, man. Like, thanks for putting stuff away, but dang it, man, I'm trying to put stuff in there. Really, again with you. Right, look, dude, just just rest for a minute. Just stop being a jerk. Uh, that that is an annoying problem right there. Because now I have like 2 boxes over there that are like partially filled, and then like we get all these cards. Now, granted, like for the most part, these like low cards, I'm not gonna put them on the shelf. Like I have so many of them. There's no way. Like there's literally too many of them. Right. You think? Yeah, that one's got 2 in it. So with that many cards being in it, like it'd be interesting. I wonder if I could open this. Yeah, it doesn't allow me to open it. So once it does it, it basically wipes those cards out, and they're not part of the. It doesn't know what's in them anymore, because that would be bad if it allowed me to like put them in and then reopen them. I could pull good stuff out of it. So, but yeah, so it kind of limits that. It's a good way to get rid of those cards. It is what it is. Now, if I go back out here and talk to this guy and be like, all right, look, restock shelf. It's like, should I also fill up shelves with no label? No, do not do that. So what wound up happening is if I did allow him to do that, he would just grab whatever he could off the shelf over here and just make this whole thing a mess. And I don't want that. So we're still negative $3,000. I don't know what happens if you're that low for very long. Like if it eventually, bankrupts you or tosses you or what happens. I know right now we're kind of low on our orange cards. We're missing some stock. So we're just doing that. So I'm gonna keep doing this, doing what I can, see if I can get out of the hole I've dug myself into, which seems to happen quite often, and then we'll just kind of go from there. So as always, if you guys are enjoying these, what are you doing, weirdo? Uh, okay, I know. Slow down, Cyclone. Sorry, been interrupted by a puppy. So, as always, if you guys are enjoying this and having a good time, please consider throwing a like on the video. If you have a question, a comment, or concern, you can leave that down below. And then if you are not subscribed and you would like to be, there's a button for that also. We'll talk to you guys soon. Y'all be safe. Talk to you next time.